I haven't heard of any redevelopment plans.
I've never heard of that.
But I don't really know.
Not at all.
No, I don't know about the redevelopment.
Redevelopment Agency is actually a state entity that works on behalf of the city. And our role is to engage in revitalization. The mission of the Redevelopment Agency is basically to bring about economic and community revitalization in neighborhoods that have been either neglected or disinvested.
I know they're making palm trees in there. They just put the T train up there. So it's pretty nice.
I've seen a couple changes. It's a building being built across the street from Martin Luther King Park, and it's a couple construction sites.
Just how the buildings are, I think it's good that they are tearing them down and rebuilding and making new things.
If you look at some of the housing we've done on 3rd Street, what you'll see is affordable housing on the top floors, like the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th floor. But on the 1st floor, we create storefronts. Basically, our strategy has been to develop affordable housing in a mixed-use concept. So a big part of our plan for Bayview is to figure out A, how we invest in making the corridor look better, make it more safe, but B, attract the kinds of retail establishments that people say they want.
They're planning to change a lot of things, and I think that's good.
I would like to see a lot of stores you see downtown be built here, as like clothing stores, a real supermarket. I would like to see a lot of stuff so I won't have to travel all the way downtown to get a pair of shoes or a nice shirt.
I think they should rebuild the parks that got burned down in my neighborhood.
Redevelopment agencies are required to establish community advisory groups called citizen advisory committees, and some of them are called project area advisory committees. And people refer to them as PACs and CACs. That means that before the redevelopment agency does anything, we basically have to work through these citizen advisory boards. There's a pretty robust outreach program in general. We do a lot of mailing, we do a lot of outreach, we do a lot of workshops, a lot of town hall meetings and things like that. To just be frank, there's not a lot of youth participation in the redevelopment process. We post ads in the newspapers to make sure people know when there are meetings and things like that, but there's no kind of outreach program that's specifically targeted at and tailored for young people. The meetings just frankly aren't structured in a way that will allow for maximum participation from young people.
If I seen a couple of my friends willing to go, I'll go too.
I would be willing to go to one if I knew a bit more about it, like if the times of the meeting were accessible to me.
You know, I think that the redevelopment process would definitely benefit from greater involvement from young people. One reason for that is very practical. The redevelopment plans that get established are decade-long plans. And so, I mean, we're talking about plans that are established and implemented over a 30 or 40-year period. And a lot of the people who are engaged right now may not even be alive to see some of the things that'll be happening in year 40. The other thing is that young people just bring a different, fresh perspective to any conversation. And so I think it's very important for there to be a vision developed for the community that involves young people who will be around, frankly, to benefit from and experience the things that are going to be happening.
Every community could use a change.